So, Pristique withdrawal, for those of you who understand what it's like to withdraw from antidepressants, um, a little tangent about that. I've experienced depression on and off pretty much my whole life since I was a teenager. Um, it wasn't until I was 37 that a healthcare professional prescribed antidepressants to me, and it was my GP who sent me to see a psychiatrist. Again, not my first time, but she, you know, prescribed Celexa for me. And I was on Celexa for, I guess, about 9 months. It was during my last year of law school. And I guess I was depressed about not having any employment prospects. Although I did. I mean, I didn't have any employment prospects that I liked. I was employed as a summer student from my very first summer in law school, and right through to articling and first year. So I was so unhappy because I went back to law school to become an entertainment lawyer, and at the time the downloading had started, the internet had arrived, and just killed the music business. And so it's kind of funny that I'm still pursuing a career in music. But all in all, I guess it worked out. But I was really depressed, anyways. So, Pristique. Okay, so Celexa, off Celexa. How long was I off? I don't know. All I know is about 3.5 years ago, 3 years ago, I started taking Celexa again, and switched over to Pristique. And Pristique is great while you're on it, but if you forget to take a dose, in about 36 hours, you're going to go, why do I feel so strange? And you're going to say, oh, I forgot to take my Pristique. And once you take it, you feel fine. It's a great, I think it's one of the better antidepressants because it doesn't interfere with things like your sex life. I mean, there's a temporary adjustment period, but and you can drink while you're on it. It's great. Coming off of it, that's another thing. Hell, absolute hell. I went off of it in January 2011, and that was the inspiration for the first verse of Marking Time on our album, A Frozen Man. And I thought, yeah, I was just marking time. Marking time, taking antidepressants. And God, wow. That was unfreezing from Pristique. I lasted 2 weeks, and I just couldn't do it. So, a year later, panic attacks. And I was convinced that it had to be something to do with the drugs I was taking. So I under my doctor's supervision, I withdrew from Pristique, And oh, I put everyone around me through hell. I was screaming and insulting people, and it was yeah, it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun. Eventually, I got to the point where it was bearable, but there was still this malaise that I had. I mean, two months later, 3 months later, and I was having panic attacks 2, 3 times a week. I was still drinking, and the what happened was in March, I decided, you know what, I need to moderate my alcohol down to 2 drinks a day. You know, I had a physical in November of 2011, and my liver counts were a little high, and my doctor suggested that I take a break from drinking for 3 or 4 months. And I just thought, okay, well, if I moderate, then that situation will take care of itself, because I just, I enjoyed it too much. And as soon as I moderated the drinking, the panic attacks became more frequent. And I was thinking, oh gee, there's got to be a relationship here. It's my body panicking because it's not getting the alcohol that it was getting before. Like I was drinking 8 to 10 drinks a day, and I was I cut it back to 20%, but I wasn't getting like DTs or anything like that. It was I felt otherwise fine. I was like, this can't be alcohol withdrawal. Maybe there was some elements in there, but it didn't make sense to me. It didn't feel right to me. 2 weeks into this, my partner went away on a business trip to England, and I just started to feel really poorly the day after he left. He left on a Saturday, and on the Sunday, I was just like, wow, I don't feel so great. And as a matter of fact, I'm getting a little dizzy. I woke up on the Monday, and I just felt like shit. I had panic attack. I made an appointment to go see my doctor the next day. I felt like I was rocking back and forth. I had very bad vertigo. Not the spinning kind. It's more like where I was going like this all the time. And I was nauseous. I couldn't eat. Anyways, so I went on the Tuesday to see my doctor, and he just told me that it was because I had stopped taking my antidepressants. And he wanted me to resume. And I didn't want to take the Prestige again, because I knew how hard they had been to get off. And so I asked him to give me Cipralex, which he did. And the rest of that week, I just thought I was going to die. I had my brother come down every night after work and stay here. I had someone here with me during the day, keeping an eye on me. I was taking ginger gravel, and at this point, my doctor had given me some Xanax, and I was taking Xanax every day to keep me calm. It felt like I was being tortured. I was, when I lie down in bed, my body felt like it was levitating. It was going up and down. The I could barely walk at times. I couldn't watch TV. The the first week, I mean, I couldn't do anything but lie in bed, and it was a good long time before I could watch TV again. I still don't. I still can't seem to stomach it. There's something visually that when the action moves on the screen, it upsets my a sense of equilibrium.